Did you ask for this? Sewaddle Community Day. We are back. Sewaddle Community Day is going to be taking place this weekend. We're going to cover dates, details, and a few tips at the end to help you guys maximize. Let's get straight into those details. Shh. Sewaddle Community Day is going to be taking place this Saturday, which is going to be the 5th of October from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, which brings us to our featured Community Day Pokemon, Sewaddle. Sewaddle can evolve into Swadloon using 25 candy, and finally into Leavanny using 100 candy, which is also a grass and bug type. If you evolve a Swadloon into Leavanny on this day, you're going to get the featured fast attack, which is going to be Shadow Claw. We're going to discuss at the end if this move makes any difference at all, but let's get straight into the bonuses now. It's going to be quarter egg hatch distance for all eggs during this 3-hour time frame. It's going to be 2 times catch candy, 2 times chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive XL candy. Lure modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours, and remember that is the exact same for the incenses. Incenses will last for 3 hours, but that does not include the daily incense. Trades are going to cost 50% less Stardust, and we can also make 1 additional special trade for that day, and remember that goes all the way up until 10 p.m. A special Community Day research ticket for a total cost of $1 will be available, where we can get some more encounters with the Sewaddle family, as well as some XP and some Stardust too. We can take snapshots to get photobombed 5 times from Sewaddle, and remember guys that this Sewaddle can be shiny, but all the Sewaddles on this day are going to have a 1 in 25 shiny chance because that is the Community Day rate. We have featured 4-star raids which are going to be going down after the event ends at 5 o'clock all the way up until like 9 or 10 p.m. that night. You're going to see Swadloon 4-star raids all over the map. Try and complete those. If you complete it in a 300-meter radius for the next 30 minutes, Sewaddle going to be appearing at the same shiny rate at 1 in 25. So if you missed out on the shiny, now is a great time to go after that. Remember to enter your XXL Sewaddle as well as your XXL Leavanny into Pokestop showcases. This is the way you're going to be able to get premium rewards, especially if you place high, like coming first, for example. Field research will be available where we can encounter Sewaddle. Remember that 100% IV, we're going to leave it on screen, is going to be 418. That is going to be the hundo, and along with that, we can also get some Stardust as well as some Great Balls too. How good is Leavanny, especially with this new Shadow Claw move? Okay guys, so unfortunately, if we look at Leavanny, let's start off in the Go Battle League right now. In the Great League, Ultra League, and Master League, as you can see, it just doesn't place well at all. And even as a raid attacker, on the grass side of things, I think it barely breaks like the top 50, which is very disappointing. But on the bug side of things, it does a little bit better. I think it just breaks into the top 30, which is pretty good for a budget Pokemon. But really, does this Pokemon take any effect at all as soon as we include Shadow Claw? We ran a few tests, and from what we are seeing, if anything, this Pokemon is gonna kind of perform relatively the same. Because of that ghost typing on that fast attack, with it being Shadow Claw, it is gonna maybe farm down certain Pokemon, but overall, is it gonna make the biggest difference? Probably not. And of course, because it's not a stab attack, it's not gonna affect the rate attacking at all. So I would say on the budget side, it's decent. Moving in now to our top tips. Okay, so number 1 generally is going to be surrounding candy gains. Unfortunately, Leavanny or Sewaddle aren't really Pokemon that you really need a lot of candy and XL candy for, but if you want it, let's get straight into the best way to get it. We want you guys to Mega Evolve a level 3 Mega Pokemon that shares a grass and a bug typing. There isn't a Pokemon that shares both types, but some that you could use is maybe a Mega Venusaur or a Mega Abomasnow, and on the bug side, you could maybe use Mega Scizor or something like a Mega Beedrill. These are the Pokemon that are going to be able to extract as much candy as well as XL candy for that Leavanny, and as much as it's not really needed for this Pokemon, if you need it, that is the best way you're going to get it. Moving straight into tip number 2, which is going to be surrounding a favorite thing to do around the quarter egg hatch distance bonus. Guys, we want you to start prepping now to start getting 12 kilometer eggs in your bag. The reason why you want to do this is that, guys, when you put these eggs on, and remember, it's like the quarter of the distance, which means I think you're only going to be walking like 3 kilometers on this day to hatch 12 kilometer eggs. We want you guys to pop a star piece right as those eggs are going to hatch, and you're going to see what happens. You're going to get up to, if you're lucky, up to 100,000 or just under 100,000 Stardust just from one batch of eggs, which is incredible. And if you want to take this even further, you could then empty those 12-kilometer eggs, and then while your bag is empty, you could then replenish them with 7-kilometer eggs and pretty much hatch 9 7-kilometer eggs on that star piece too, which again is just going to really boost your Stardust on this day. We know it's not really a Stardust bonus, but whenever we see this bonus, we know that we can get Stardust from it. Tip number 3 kind of speaks to the bigger picture of Pokemon Go in your journey, and if you want to get to level 50 or to that level 60 that's rumored to be coming in the future, we want you guys to focus on platinum medals. Because this Pokemon, Sewaddle, shares 2 types, which is bug and grass, it is able to hit the 2 platinum medals, which is going to be the Gardener medal as well as the Bug Catcher medal. These medals both require you to catch 2,500 Pokemon of each type to achieve that platinum medal. But the best thing about this is that because Sewaddle shares both types, it's gonna hit both. So if you manage to chip away as much as you can, catch as many Sewaddle as possible, you may achieve both medals on this day. And who knows, if you guys wanna check, you can check over here, go to your main menu, slide to the left and go right down to the bottom where you can see your medal sections and look for the Gardener medal as well as the Bug Catcher medal, and then you can see how close your progress is to completing those. Today might be a perfect day, and you never know, you might be a lot closer, so you can tick off both medals in one day. How incredible would that be? Guys, you know what it is. We have the Galarian Heroes Taken Over event. Bear in mind, we've just done a huge breakdown of that video for the Galarian Heroes. Please check that out up here. But guys, big month coming up in Pokemon Go. Halloween's coming. Love you lots. Go with us. Hope you enjoy this day and go with us, baby. Shh.